And hello, movie lovers, and welcome to the show. And tonight, I'm going to be reviewing a little short film called Touchline. It shares a story set in 1948 of a teenage boy called Ahmad, who plays soccer in a local club in his town, Haifa. He gets an offer to play for the Palestine national team after a wonderful performance in a friendly match. On his way back home, Ahmad and his two friends face soldiers blocking their way and see the people of the city fleeing, only to come home and find his own family also packing to flee and seek refuge somewhere safe. That marked the beginnings of an ongoing war in Palestine. Ahmed had to leave his home, friends, and most importantly, his dreams behind. Also, too, I want to mention this, too, before we actually get started, that this is actually about the director's father and the events that happened during that time. So I thought that was actually really fascinating. I just want to throw that out there. But like pretty much the description says, it starts out in 1948, and of course, we wind up seeing his grandfather at a young age playing soccer. And he's very good at it. As a matter of fact, you have a bunch of scouts that's looking at him. As a matter of fact, they were supposed to be playing, I believe, in Egypt. And basically, that this was supposed to be his starting roots for everything. This was his moment of shine. And he shined through that whole entire performance whenever he winds up, of course, getting accepted into that national league. And then all of a sudden, his life changes in a flash of an instant because of the fact of the events that are happening around him that he has no clue about up until after the whole entire soccer match. And let me just say this. I love the chemistry between the father and also Ahmed. I thought that was actually really cool because of the fact that we wind up seeing how passionate Ahmed actually is about playing soccer. Not only is he passionate about that, but also, too, about his love for his father and the respect that he has for his father. And also, too, the respect that the father also had for Ahmed as well, for his passion for soccer. But that's also, like I said, that it comes in an instant where basically that's wiped away, and now he has no choice but to go home. And when he goes home, let me just say this. Everything is in disarray. Everything that he thought that he had is now gone in a flash of an instant. His chance of going nationals is gone. His whole entire soccer career is now gone because of this war. And it just breaks my heart to see something like that happen with a character because of the fact that he had everything going for himself, and then because of these events, because of this war that's happening in 1948, he wasn't able to do that. Also, too, we wind up seeing these soldiers blocking off the entrances, exits, and everything else, and also, too, harassing this poor old lady who's only trying to get to her home. As a matter of fact, Ahmed and his friend winds up being harassed by them, but of course they wind up letting him go. But still, my heart just breaks for Ahmed altogether because of the fact that, everything is gone. And then I like how they have this scene being placed where Ahmed just goes on ahead. He goes outside his apartment. He goes through the town that he's going to be leaving. And he just stands there and looking at everything that he once loved is now shattered. He sees people all over the place, packing and leaving, and only to find out that his own parents are leaving. And then he has to leave. And then, of course, you wind up seeing the soccer field. And this part is actually now a war zone, which once was a game that they can actually go out and play soccer and then have a friendly event, is now gone because of this war. And you see these bags that are being held over there for a war zone and stuff like that. And it's really just a messed up situation. And then, of course, we wind up seeing them leave. We wind up seeing Ahmed and his family leaves. And then after that winds up happening, I like how you have a little small light moment between this kid that Ahmed doesn't know. They're parked on the side of the road, him and his mom and dad, and they wind up seeing this kid across the street in this field, and the mother's over there, and his father hands Ahmed the ball. And you're thinking, okay, that's basically a moment where maybe he might go back and play soccer maybe later on in his life. But what does he do? Ahmed goes on ahead, picks up his ball, gives it over to the kid. The kid winds up kicking it over to him. And in that moment, it was like as if, to me, was now, just because his life and his dream is over with, maybe this other kid might actually fulfill that dream of becoming playing soccer. Who knows? But is the small little impact that you have on somebody's life, despite what you're going through, could change the way that you actually feel about something. And that's what I thought about with the ending of the movie and everything. But I have to say, this movie is very impactful. I think people can relate to it, especially in the events of the war that's going on over here over at the Ukraine and Russia. Also, too, I think even where Ahmad is from and everything too, and also too, I think that this is actually a very smart film. It knows what it is. It knows its identity. It knows its a target audience. I think that this is hands down a great film. The cinematography is just beautiful. And like I said, the part that I really am hooked on is when you see Ahmed taking a breather, going outside, seeing the stuff around him, and realizing, and his heart is breaking, that he has to leave the town that he once loved. And that's just sad. But all in all, this is a great film. I recommend anyone checking this out when you guys can. I'm not sure when you can check it out. As a matter of fact, I know it's playing in certain film festivals right now. But go ahead, check that out when you guys can. Also, too, go ahead. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe below. Also, too, don't forget to hit that little notification button to allow you guys know when we have something new coming out. Tomorrow night, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock Central Time, 10 o'clock Eastern Time, and 7 o'clock Pacific Time, we are going to go live with our Doctor Strange review. So go ahead and check that out. And always until next time, guys, it's been real. It's been fun. I can't wait to do this again. And bye-bye.